Hey Libra, welcome to your November reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check out your other placements for additional messages. As this is a general reading, messages may or may not apply. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for the next person. I can be picking up on someone around you or someone you could be dealing with, so you might have to swap the roles. And if this reading doesn't resonate right away, it may be something that happens down the line. If you'd like, keep it in your back pocket, or you can come back at a later time. We're going to take a look into what messages need to come through for you guys for the month of November. See what you guys could be currently dealing with or what you can expect. Get some insight, wisdom, and guidance overall. See what is going on. I hope you guys are doing well. Let's get into this reading. We're actually going to start off with some affirmations, and we have the first card flipping out already, speaking your truth. So this month might be about you guys needing to speak your truth, and I'm immediately feeling like that justice energy, which is your card in the tarot, right? Needing to communicate your truth and speak what's on your mind clearly, right? Maybe something is going to be brought into balance, or something that you could be going through. There is some sort of lesson that you're learning, and maybe you are learning that you need to speak your truth instead of holding back, finally standing up for yourself or standing your ground and no longer biting your tongue. I don't know what that's about. This also does talk about needing to be kinder to yourself, right? You know, we all have those days, those moments where we have that negative self-talk. I can speak for myself, as I'm sure you can too. We all have those days where we get in our own heads, or we sabotage, or we, think worst case scenario, and we end up ruining something that's good for us, right? Needing to speak your truth without any malice, all right? Be your best friend, not your worst enemy. What does this say here? Speak your truth without malice and become more powerful. When did you say something encouraging or positive to you? Affirmation: I'm responsible for my words. Not only are you responsible for your own words, you're responsible for how you react to other people. You're responsible for how you think, who you surround yourself with, the boundaries you set, right? So, just saying. Okay, let's see what else needs to come out for affirmations for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I don't even know what I was saying before that, though. Okay, happiness. Once you speak your truth and you don't hold back, that's when you feel the happiest. Because no longer are you watering yourself down to please other people or sugarcoating shit. You are speaking your truth. You are being your authentic self. You're learning to be your authentic self. And that's what's leading you towards your happiness. So happiness. Trust your feelings of happiness. They indicate you're on the right path. Allow the heavens to respond to your request. Affirmation: I trust life. So trust the direction you're going down. Trust that your manifestations, whatever you're trying to bring into fruition, your projects, your goals, your dreams and aspirations, they're coming to fruition. They're coming towards you. Yeah, it's going to take some time. It's not going to happen overnight. Rarely does it happen overnight, but the wait will be worth it. And it's all about that journey, not the destination. I know it's cheesy as fuck. I know you probably don't want to hear me say, oh, be patient. But that's the truth, it's all about having that appreciation for that hard work and dedication, because once you finally reach that end goal or that accomplishment, you can feel really proud of yourself, and you can look back at the journey and what it took to get to where you are today. You tend to have much more of an appreciation. All right, but anyways, looking like you guys will be moving to a much more happier time in your life once you learn to speak your truth. Just 100% be you. Let's get one more. Thank you. Wisdom. You guys are wise. Okay, whatever you've gone through, you can learn from the experience and grow. No matter how bad it might have been in your past, no matter what you've gone through, or the heartbreaks or the pains that you may still carry, you are wise because of these experiences, and moving forward, you can use that wisdom to your benefit. Do you define yourself by others' expectations? Release fears and past beliefs, and life will take care of itself and flow. Affirmation: I'm trusting my inner wisdom. So you're trusting yourself, you're trusting your gut, you're trusting to speak your truth for what it is. You're no longer defining yourself by what other people see or think of you, other people's opinions. You're releasing these old fears and past habits, these cycles that you used to repeat in the past. You're moving away from that. You're moving towards a better time where you're able to break out of these old habits and these old things that were keeping you stuck or keeping you stagnant. Finally, from these experiences though, although it might have taken you some time to learn the lessons, it's taught you a lot about yourself, and you're learning to truly be happy with who you are. And it's kind of like that self-love journey. It's kind of what I'm feeling from this. But you're learning to trust your gut. You're learning to trust your intuition. You're learning to pay attention to signs, to speak your truth, because all of that is what's going to take you to your happy place. Happiness is within. Doesn't matter who's in your life. where you are, how much money you have, where you live, what kind of car you drive, what kind of house you live in. Happiness comes from within you. And you're finding that. Or you are hopping on that road, that journey that will take you to that self-appreciation. I'm going to pull some animal oracle messages to go along with this, then we'll get some tarot. Alright, but I just wanted to switch up this reading, do things a little bit differently. And I kind of like it. Anyway, so any animal oracle messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for November 2020. Any animal oracle messages for Libra, please. In November 2020. Any animal oracle messages for Libra, please, in November 2020. Animal oracle messages for Libra. We have the fox, the bear, lots of earth coming out. You guys might have heavy earth placements. And, oops, the frog. Okay, so there is a sense of cleansing and needing to heal and let some things go, let some things off your chest. You know, if you have to express yourself, like I was saying, speaking your truth, if you need to get something off your chest or get something out of your head, this is the time for you guys to do it with the frog. The frog is all about cleansing, releasing, letting go, and healing. Whatever it is that you're trying to heal from, the first step is acceptance. And then moving forward, if you got something to say, if you got something to release, now is the time so that you're able to lessen the load that's on your back. I don't know why. You guys might be leaping into something. Like, I'm just imagining like a frog leaping, like jumping into something. So you might be jumping into something new. I don't know. We'll see when we pull some tarot. Maybe that will relate to something down the line in this reading. Jumping into your happiness, leaping towards your happiness. I don't know. So leaping towards your goals or your ambitions. I don't know. So we'll talk about that. I'll get the book after to get some more details. But let me move to bear. Bear is all about the new. Oh, perfect. Actually, this does fit in with taking a leap into something, kind of fool energy. All right. So you guys are leaping into something new. Leaping into a new direction. Okay, the bear is about waking up from a period of hibernation, you know, sleeping, resting, gaining that strength, gaining that energy, finally coming out of your shell, coming out of that cave. This transition from stagnancy to movement is a little bit uncomfortable. You know, you might be moving into a period of your life where there are some things you're not sure about, or you're a little bit worried, or there is this anxiousness heading into this new direction, something maybe new you've never considered doing, or something you've never done before. You guys are entering a new phase in your life. And like I was saying, how it's a little bit uncomfortable. Some of you are a little bit uncomfortable speaking your truth. Some of you are a little bit uncomfortable listening to your intuition or trusting that your manifestations are coming in. There's a little bit of discomfort here, but that's where we grow. By stepping out of our comfort zone, by trying something new, by taking that leap, that frog energy, leaping, taking that leap. It's a little bit scary. Oh, what if I miss? And then we have the fox. You guys are able to adjust quickly to these changes. You are able to adjust to it pretty quickly. And whatever it is that you are entering in your life, whatever it is that you're starting, have trust that you're going to be doing great, okay? You guys are very wise. This is the energy of having a lot of wisdom in your back pocket, which we were talking about wisdom. So already it's kind of a theme coming out. Lots of wisdom you have that will help you on this journey. The fox is also someone who is very dependable, someone who's reliable. This is a really good person to be in a relationship and also in the business field, right? You are someone who can get shit done and you use your time appropriately and you don't waste time on just anything. You know, once you set your mind on something, you're able to accomplish it. So that's kind of what I'm feeling from this. So it's like whatever you're cleansing out, make space for something brand new. And then as you're entering this new phase, you're taking it on like a champ. All right. So I'm going to get the book. So the frog. Clearing, cleansing, and healing. The frog and the water element are almost inseparable. The frog spends its first months of life entirely within this healing element and then emerges to rest on land. No matter how earthly the frog becomes, its need for cleansing and rejuvenation is regular. Frogs tend to become overworked and undernourished, so it's vital that such sensitive creatures practice self-care. This card serves as a reminder that water helps us cleanse, forgive, and release. Time to dive in. Frogs aren't meant to carry a heavy load. When in balance, clear energy and enthusiasm for life. When out of balance, depleted and running on empty. And to bring into balance, a lake, river, ocean, or bathhouse. Using water to cleanse, to release, taking a salt bath, right? Balancing that energy out, especially if you've been feeling out of balance, right? To take time out for you, for that self-care, especially when you're running on empty, your battery's low. It's time to recharge that battery, okay? So then this is kind of the energy maybe at the beginning of November. You're feeling a little bit tired, you're feeling a little bit drained, and you're needing to kind of go within. You're needing to hibernate. So, right, hibernation time. So coming out of that hibernation, we have the bear. Bear, waking from spiritual slumber and beginning anew after a long winter, the bear arises from a deep slumber. At first, the movement and effort are difficult, but the bear knows it's time to awaken and move towards the dawning light. The bear card represents an individual on the cusp of new directions and personal transformation. The initial weeks and months of this spiritual quest may feel tricky, cumbersome, and full of obstacles. But you have no choice, bear. Winter wanes, the warmth of spring emerges, and your transformation begins. One in balance, inner strength and yearning to grow. One out of balance, withdrawal, lethargy, and heaviness, and to bring into balance movement and exercise. So if you're having a hard time staying motivated, or you're feeling exhausted, you're feeling drained, you're feeling lazy, you're making excuses, you're procrastinating, trust me, I feel you. I feel that sometimes, right? It's suggesting to get moving, put on your favorite tunes, get dancing, get grooving, maybe go for a walk, get some exercise, get some fresh air, so that you're able to push forward in this new direction, feeling inspired and motivated, right? But in order to do that, you gotta have the energy. So like I was saying before, if you're feeling exhausted, you can't do that. Oh, I'm too tired. Get some rest, take care of yourself, charge that battery. Then once you're done hibernating, then it's time to get moving, time to get going, get into the swing of things, start that stretch before the run, okay? So the fox, smart, strong partner or mate, and wise teacher. The fox is an enchanting creature with plenty of mystique to go around. Fox personalities are skillful in business, but also make great teachers. They are quick to learn and adapt well to new situations. Foxes are ideal life partners as they commit to relationships for the long term, and their natural charisma keeps things exciting. Fox energy helps us stay true to those most dear to us. When this card appears, reconnect to those you love. Foxes don't do well when they slip away. When in balance, magical, igneous teacher, and monogamous. When out of balance, sneaky, unsure of their identity, and to bring into balance, partnership and connections. So this is suggesting you guys surround yourself with your loved ones, reconnect to those you care about, those who support you. That's really going to help benefit you during this time of change, during this time of transition, alright? So, let me just shift this up a little bit. Let's get some tarot, alright? Tarot messages. For Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for November 2020. What's going on for Libra, please, in November? Any messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for November 2020? Any messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for November 2020? What's going on for Libra in November, please? Messages for Libra. We have the Strength card, Leo energy, and the Page of Wands. Lots of fire coming out. Let's get one more. Messages for Libra. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so again, similar energy. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords in the reverse, Nine of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, and then the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So it's looking like you guys might be making a decision to release something that has been keeping you stuck or stagnant or getting in the way of your own growth. With that Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, this can talk about being overworked. Like I was saying with the frog, being overworked, undernourished, and just feeling drained and exhausted. Like you don't have any more energy to give into a situation or to even yourself, your well-being, because you're just so tired, so drained with everything that's going on right now. Even on a collective scale, everyone's feeling the drain, and it's just been intense, it's been heavy, it's been dramatic this year. So you guys might be really feeling that energy, and so it's time for you guys to take a moment for yourself to really get grounded and get back into the swing of things with all this earth energy coming out with that animal oracle messages, and then with the Queen of Pentacles being in the reverse, Capricorn energy as well as earth. This is telling me you guys might be feeling a little bit ungrounded. It's like you're floating. You're not even touching the ground. Right now, you're being asked to ground yourself, to stay balanced. Because you guys are an air sign, Libra. So the opposite of air is earth. You're needing to find that balance by grounding yourself, right? Because right now your head is in the clouds, or whoever I'm picking up on, okay? So your head's in the clouds. You know, there might be a lot of shit on your mind, lots of stresses and fears and anxieties. Maybe you are kept up at night, tossing and turning, or even having dreams of your fears or your stresses, your worries. Like, you're unable to really find that peace of mind, right? You're feeling a little bit overwhelmed right now, and you're needing to take some time out for you, okay? There's something that you're needing to release, because we have that Four of Pentacles. You're holding on to something, whatever it is that you're holding on to. I feel like this has to do with control or wanting things to go a certain way. And when you hold on to, oh my god, I was just saying this, not in a reading, but I was just saying this to someone yesterday. When you pick up a handful of sand, right, you just have it nice and loose. The sand stays in your hand, right? As soon as you try to hold on to it tight, you squeeze onto it, the sand slips between the cracks of your fingers. I've said this a few times on my channel. It's like when you hold on to something, you're fearful of something not going as planned. You're hoping it stays the same. You're worried about change. You're worried about this, and that, right? You're really getting in your head over here is what I'm feeling from this energy at the bottom of the deck. Really getting in your head. You're like, oh my god, if I let go, if I loosen the hold, what if I lose it? What if it goes wrong? What if it changes? What if it's no longer mine? Right? This is about you guys getting in your head, letting your thoughts get the best of you, even having that negative self-talk, right? Needing to speak with kindness to yourself and those around you. You guys might be sabotaging or getting in your own way, right? So, I think you guys are starting to be a little bit mindful of that. We have the Two of Swords in reverse. You have a decision. You're stuck at a crossroad, not really sure what to do with where you're going, the direction you're going down. Maybe you have a decision coming up in your life. Could be about your career or something about your purpose, or I don't know, dude. But there's a decision you're needing to make. You're needing to use your logic, yes, but also trusting your wisdom, trusting that gut, having that balance again. Like I was saying, we got air, we got earth. You guys got to find the middle ground, okay? Your head is in the clouds. You don't want to be too grounded and stuck and stagnant, but you don't want to be floating all over and confused and lost. You want to find that balance here, all right? So there is a decision that may be coming up. This could be about something you're trying to cut out or release, right? That Four of Pentacles. Oh, yeah, so this is something that you're trying to release, because at the bottom again, we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So there's something that you're trying to release. I do feel like this ties back into that frog energy of you guys needing to cleanse, heal, and forgive something in your life. Whether this is within yourself or someone you're connecting with, you can fill in the blanks, doesn't really matter, but there's something that you're needing to heal from, release, so that you can make the space for something new. Once you do that, once you take the time to hibernate, to contemplate, to do a little introspection, to gain that strength, recharge that battery, now it's time for something new. Page of Wands. This is the good news card coming out. There's good news. There's a sense of hope. There's a sense of inspiration or excitement. You know, it gives you strength to move forward. It gives you that motivation. It's like that shining light in the darkness. The star glimmering in the distance. I don't know. Whatever this news might be, this could be a message for someone. This could just be a feeling you get, a dream you have, sense of confirmation, whatever this might be. It's different for everybody, but there's that sun coming through. So there is this sense of hope. There is a sense of direction. There is a sense of enlightenment on your journey, the direction you're going down, staying hopeful about the future, and recognizing that you will get to a place of happiness, especially if you have been going through a bit of a hard time right now, that you will move through it, that this is just a lesson for you guys to get through and learn from and grow from and gain wisdom. A lesson that maybe you're needing to speak your truth. Also be kind to yourself. There's a lot of things that you are moving towards, but you're needing to have that strength and also that patience with yourself and those around you. Surrounding yourself with people who are patient with you, who have your back, who support you when you're going through a hard time. But that there is something good coming out of this. There is some sort of good news. So expect good news. Expect the best. I know you guys might be in your head right now, sabotaging or getting in your own way, becoming your own blockage. But once you're able to take the blindfold off, because that Two of Swords, right? She got the blindfold on. Once you rip that off and you look at things for what it is, after taking that time for you to ground yourself, right? Because your head is in the clouds right now, or whoever I'm connecting with, a little bit confused, a little bit lost. I'm kind of getting that Seven of Cups energy. Once you find that balance within yourself and you're able to really ground yourself, you're going to be able to see things much clearer And then once you have that clear perspective, it's like the sense of renewal and excitement and ready to move forward in a new direction. Maybe it's like this new idea. Okay, so I'm going to get some treasures from Tikashi to go along with this. So I need treasures from Tikashi, if I can shuffle, for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I think part of this is also about you guys needing to release any expectations or old mindsets, right? Do you define yourself by others' expectations, release fears and past habits? And life will take care of itself and flow. So by you guys choosing to release control, release of the outcome that you expect, and just trust the process, trusting the journey, you're good. All right, anyways, treasures. If I can, oh my god. Well, that's funny. I was trying to put this card back, but it didn't want to. We have peace coming out. So you guys getting this sense of peace. Treasures from Tikashi for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for November 2020. Treasures from Tikashi for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for November 2020. Tikashi messages for Libra regarding this reading for November. For Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. My god. These are hard to shuffle. They're so small. Treasures from Tikashi. Self-recognition. One more, please, for Libra. We have an allowance. Allowance for peace. Allowance for self-recognition. Allowance for change and growth and movement. Being open-minded, right? Stop being so closed off and be open to receive, be open to change. Oh, you know what? I just realized the bear also has the sun as well. Why am I just realizing that? That's the sun right there. Okay, so the sun's coming out in quite a few of these cards, so I'm here for that. So let's talk about this. Peace. Relax, slow down, meditate, and be peaceful. You do not have to fix everything right now this minute, but it may be time to resolve your inner conflicts and create peace. Take time to peacefully be with yourself without any external noise or the hustle bustle of everyday life. Be gentle and peaceful in your communications. Do not force the issue, neither can you try to create peace. You must simply allow it. In the next card we have allowance. Allowance, non-judgmental and unconditional love. They go hand in hand. When you find yourself criticizing others, look at what you're not allowing in them and in yourself. Allow yourself to be who and how you are without judgment. This allows space for change and growth. Allowance is a well-worn, well-loved, worthwhile pathway to peace. We just had peace. Oh my god, these cards. Travel it. Okay, yo. First of all, these two cards went hand in hand. Allowance and peace, they both mention each other. You can't make that shit up. Okay, that's cool. Then we have self-recognition, but wow, I did not expect that. Yes, recognize yourself. You are a wonderful spiritual being expressing in a body. Now is the time to feel good about you. Make a list of your skills and attributes and discover yourself lovingly. Do not look to others. You do not need approval or recognition outside of yourself. Others may be recognizing you at this time. Have patience and feel good on the inside. New opportunities are around. Be sure to recognize them. So this just ties in with everything I've been saying. Like, there's some new opportunities. We were talking about that. It says to not define yourself by others' expectations, which Wisdom was talking about that. Needing to speak your truth without malice, not being your worst enemy, not talking down to yourself, having that negative self-talk to yourself or even those around you. Because really, when you judge others, that's also a reflection of yourself on how you judge yourself, okay? This all just ties in together. Okay, so that was your reading, you guys, for November 2020. If you did get something from this, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one.